Hey guys, this is Aditya from TechLord and this is the video explaining you 10 reasons why you should go for the Pixel 3 over the iPhone 8. So if you're basically confused if you need to get a Pixel 3 or an iPhone 8, then you're definitely this kind of a guy who has enough money to buy a very premium smartphone but then is confused about iOS or Android. In that case, either of the two operating systems should not matter. But today I am here to give you 10 reasons why the Pixel 3 is a better choice. Though you'd be paying a little bit more, the Pixel 3 is clearly a better choice than the iPhone 8, and here are the following reasons. First of all, the iPhone 8 is really old. It's more than a year old right now, and the Pixel 3 is like a month old. And the most important reason that distinguishes the Pixel 3 from the iPhone 8 is its display. Now, the iPhone 8 sports a 326 ppi screen. It's an LCD display with 1334 into 750 pixels, whereas the Pixel 3 sports 443 ppi with 1080 pixels by 2160 pixels, and obviously it's an AMOLED screen. The second reason why you should get a Pixel 3 over an iPhone 8 is definitely because of the bezels. The Pixel 3 might have bezels, but it has far lesser bezels than that compared to the iPhone 8. The third reason why you should get the Pixel 3 is the most obvious reason that I should have mentioned as the first reason, and the reason is the camera. Now, the iPhone 8 does not have a bad camera. It can record 4K at 60 frames per second. Even till date, if you have to compare Pixel 3 and iPhone 8's capabilities in terms of recording video, then I would give it to the iPhone 8 because it can record 4K at 60 frames per second, whereas the Pixel 3 can only record it at 30 frames per second. But when it comes to the camera and clicking pictures, then the Pixel 3 is a clear winner. The fourth reason would be accessories. That Pixel 3 offers a lot of accessories, USB-C earphones, it offers 2 different dongles, and it offers a fast charger, whereas the iPhone 8 comes with a regular charger out of the box. It has one earphone that connects through your lightning jack. Otherwise, it has nothing else. And the next reason why you should go for the Pixel 3 is USB-C. Now, you might not be knowing the advantages of USB-C, but you would be familiar with the term USB-C everything. This is because we are all proceeding to a time where we would not need different chargers for our laptops, for our phones, for our tablets and all. So USB-C is going to be the standard port through which you can charge all your devices. And the Pixel 3 has a USB-C, but it is expected that the iPhones are not going to shift to USB-C even by next year. So when you're not confused or when you're not biased towards one of the following operating systems, iOS and Android, then it is very obvious that you can go to the Android because iOS is not superiorly safe to the Android operating system, but if you see, Android operating system is more global. And Google Pixel also offers online storage. This is another reason. So the iCloud might be giving you a sufficient amount of online storage, but the Google Pixel and the amount and the time of storage that it offers is clearly better than the one that Apple offers. So next is better speakers. Now, the iPhone 8 had some classic speakers by the time it came out, but it has been a year since it has come out, and the Google Pixel 3 clearly has some better speakers. It has stereo speakers and they are forward firing, so they are much better in quality and as well as volume. So the next reason is looks. So this is subjective basically, but then I would give it to the Pixel 3 in terms of looks because the iPhone 8 looks very similar to the iPhone 7, which indeed looks similar to the iPhone 6s, which was the basic design of iPhone 6. Whereas the Pixel 3, though it looks familiar to the Pixel 2, there are some minor changes, and in terms of bezels, there has been a huge leap from Pixel 2 to Pixel 3. The next reason why I would prefer Pixel 3 to iPhone 8 is because of the Google Assistant. Now, as I mentioned already, it is Android versus iOS, but then if you're one kind of a person who uses assistants, then you'd be very well knowing or you'd be aware of the fact that Siri sucks. And on top of it, Google Assistant is becoming better day by day. And if you had actually watched the Google event, you could have seen how far Google has gone with the assistant thing and screen recording and all that. So the next reason I would give it to the Pixel 3 over the iPhone 8 is because of the screen size. Now, in terms of form factor, the Pixel 3 and the iPhone 8 are almost equal in size, though the Pixel 3 is a little bit bigger. But the iPhone 8 sports a 4.7-inch LCD display, whereas the Pixel 3 sports a 5.5-inch AMOLED display. So there, in terms of screen size, the Pixel 3 is a clear winner with no much compromise on the form factor. So the next reason why I give it to the Pixel 3 over the iPhone 8 is that for 64,000 rupees that you're paying for the iPhone, it gives you 2 GB of RAM, whereas the Pixel 3, which starts at around 73,000, gives you 4 GB of RAM at least. And both the variants, both the phones actually start with the same base variants of 64 GB internal storage. And the next reason why I give it to the Pixel 3 over the iPhone 8 is because the iPhone XS might have introduced the feature of eSIM this year, which the Google Pixel 3 has also followed, but the iPhone 8 does not have an eSIM feature, but the Google Pixel 3 does. So when you are comparing Google Pixel 3 with the iPhone 8, the Pixel 3 is a better choice here because it has the feature of eSIM, which might not be very efficient at this point, but then it is going to be efficient in the near future. So the next reason why I give it to the Pixel 3 over the iPhone 8 is because of better Wi-Fi speeds. Upload and download speeds are better in the Pixel 3 than the iPhone 8. And the last reason why I give it to the Pixel 3 over the iPhone 8 is because the Pixel 3 sports a less smudgy back panel. It sports a less slippery back glass, whereas the iPhone 8 is very slippery in nature. Now some of them had actually given complaints about Pixel 3 being very scratchy, but then a video made by Erica Griffin states that those scratches can actually be rubbed off and they are not permanent scratches. So these are my reasons why I choose the Pixel 3 over the iPhone 8, though I personally love Apple and Apple's technology. So what do you think is a better choice among these two? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and in case you like the video, please like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you.